Crazy. Oh, I think we're live. Hi, guys. I'm going crazy. You understand. The computer fan is going. The bell, the dead bell, ding, 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 ding. Jeff's having trouble in there, so he's swearing. I'm going to go insane. You guys are going to see me in Arkham Asylum. That's where I'm going. What's going on, you guys? I don't even know if we're live. I think I'm talking to myself. I have no idea. I have to check the tube now. Let's check the tube and see. And I have to share this. So, hi, guys. What's going on? We are live. Okay. Hey, Nick, what's going on? Here, you know what? Like, I got to give you a wrench. I don't know if they're going to let me do this. I'll add as a moderator. There we go. I'm giving you there's a wrench. I know how to do that much. What's going on, guys? We're going to share this. Jeff, tell them what's going on with Valhalla really quick with the box so I can do all this nonsense.
Valhalla is coming together. I had it working today, so I was going to bring it to show everybody, but then I think by jamming it all in the box, I may have shorted it, so I have to do more testing because it was running. You heard it. It was running. It was sounding really good. Things were going along, but it's coming together. All the options are working. Everything's going. So just so you understand what it's all doing, again, it's a broken FM, just like everybody knows. But it'll between the stations, or you can have no gap. You can go forward through the stations or backwards. You can do all stations, or you can do favorites only. Favorites are you hit it, it scans and looks for the favorites. Favorites being strong stations. So you can do all or just both favorites. Then there's something called flutter, which is 0.5 before and after the station. You can put that on or off. And then you can have motion detection. So you can arm it and it'll stay in the room and do nothing. And as soon as it sees motion naturally, it'll trigger it and you'll hear it start going through the stations. So it's working. It's working 100%. But I think I blew the computer.
Yeah. So like you said, the motion detection is on the box. So when the sensor gets something goes by it, your ghost box will start by itself, which is really, really cool. So you'll hear silence. You're talking, asking, like, okay, if you're here, walk by the box, let me know. And then you can talk. If you walk by it, it'll kick on. And then, you can see if you hear anything, as far as communication goes, which is really, really cool. Right. Thank you. Right. Here they go. Oh, the bell's going to start ding, 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 ding. Everybody. Yeah. So that was one thing. So thank you, Keith, so much. What's going on, guys? Yeah. So Valhalla will be coming soon. Like I said, Jeff had a blowout tonight. Something with the computer. Yeah. Right. Okay. Something with the computer chip part. And the bell is ding dinging now. Yeah, they're driving me nuts today. Yeah, it's been chaos. So Renee, wait, I want to make sure I know how to do this. Ding ding. Keith, I'm going to make you a moderator too. Renee, I think you are. Oh, Keith, you are a moderator. Renee, are you a moderator? Yeah, okay, good. I want to make sure you guys are all moderators. Awesome. Very cool. So yeah, if you're new and you're watching, please subscribe. It's free. And really helps us out. Like, share, everyone, comment, always comment. We're still going to do a ghost box session tonight. We're going to use the boot box. And right, I'm going to turn that off in a minute because it's driving me crazy today. It was quiet all day. All day the dead. As soon as I hit live or I'm here, and it's on the most unsensitive setting. So it's like, he's driving me crazy. And earlier I did go live, and can you turn that off? Because Fred's he's not going to stop. I did a live earlier. I read you guys an email that we received from the former owners of here at the Munson Homestead, our house. And now that Jeff's home and he can even put in his just the things I forgot, that had happened to us too, that I was like, oh my God, that's right. So before we do a ghost box session tonight, I'm gonna reread this short email from the old owners, and I'm not going to say their names for privacy purposes. So earlier I was calling them Gomez and Morticia. I thought it was funny. So that's what we call them, Gomez and Morticia, the previous owners of the Munson Homestead. Um, Renee said, sounds so impressive, groundbreaking stuff, guys. It is. What he's doing is absolutely phenomenal. There's so many options as far as all the radio stuff goes. I'm not that techy. I'm tech, but this is computer and FM with a computer chip and it flutters and things. I don't know. I'm the one he gives it to and goes, test it. I go, okay. So
You'll see it. We'll be using it soon, very soon.
Yeah, and we're doing it's a portable size, and that's the other hard part for him, is because by my request, I wanted something like handheld, and it's got two like hooks on the sides. So you can put like a carabiner on it, or a wristlet, or a strap, and it's only like this big, which is really cool. And you can also put it into the regular size, like the boo box. You can put them in here too.
Okay.
So
it'll fit in there good.
Yeah, it'll fit way better. My, genius ideas. Renee said, please hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you. Thank you, Renee, so much. Keith said, love what you two are doing. Thank you, Keith. Thank you. Thanks, guys. It means a lot. Like I said, he's, it's my crazy ideas and he builds them, so it's like, I'm the one like, can we do this? Can we put this in the box? I've always wanted this and make it like this. And he does it, no matter how weird my request is. So
the option buttons light up. They're LED, so.
And it's going to get weirder.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, so trust me, as time goes by, you guys know me, I'm going to come up with weirder stuff in my head and be like, can it play like a Prince song whenever I turn it on? Which it can do. He can do that. So it's like, oh yeah. They're like, no, I'm not going to hit them all at once. He goes, so you and Jeff are Herman and Lily then? Yes, yes, we are. Yeah, we're going to get you that.
The rate I'm going with the hair, I guess I'll be Fester.
No, you know who he is? Guys, I got to tell him what I did to you before we start the serious business. So we were sleeping in bed the other night, and I'm a prankster. I'm a big, big prankster. And he was up though. It was like he was sleeping. He was awake. And I went in the bathroom, and I love makeup. So I have a ton of like makeup palettes from tons of like beauty gurus or whatever. And I was in a mood. So I opened one of my makeup palettes, my eyeshadow palettes, and there was like a green, like this forest green. And I took my thumbs and I went like this. And I got into bed and I went, oh, honey. And I kept going on his eyes.
I thought she's just massaging my forehead and my eyes.
So we get this blue-green. It looked blue then, like blue. And when you looked at him with this blue around his eyes, he looked like Captain Spaulding from the Devil's Rejects because he's bald with the goatee. And, I always, me with the Sherry Moon thing. So I was cracking up and I'm like, oh, Halloween, we're going to Captain Spaulding.
I was going to show.
Don't show that bitch. Well, you could if you go like this. So, do that. So he didn't know, and he went in the bathroom. And he was going to the bathroom. And I walked right in and I got my phone, which is a big mistake. So this is one of the shots you guys can see.
It's with the green.
He's going to the bathroom and I bust in the door and I'm like, click, 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 click. And he's like, so yeah. So that's what I do to him. It's really fun. I did Die Hard yesterday.
Yeah.
A lot of you don't know what that is. Real quick, I do this thing with Jeff. Not often. When he's in the bathroom, I will kick the door open and I scream Die Hard and I videotape this and I scare the living hell out of him. And he's sitting there and I make sure he's, wait for a while. He's not peeing. And I'll keep trying to go, die hard. And I videotape it. And he jumps and he's scrambling to get off the toilet. This is our house. This is what I do. It, Renee said, I wish there were pictures.
There are.
Yeah.
There's,
I got lots.
yeah.
Wait, where's the one? Hang on a minute.
But yesterday I was on the phone with my son.
Yes.
And talking about something important. And she kicks the door and he goes, die hard. And I'm like, and of course,
there's
that's me waking up with that stuff on.
It's Captain Spaulding. Wait, guys, tell me that doesn't look like Captain Spaulding. Yeah. Look at that. I'm trying to get it on an angle where they can see it.
Yeah.
Yep. I got it. Captain Spaulding. Yeah. And then I got, wait, let's see. Curious with his eyes open. Yeah, for sure. Captain Spaulding. Check it out, guys. Yep. Baby and Captain Spaulding for Halloween. That's us. So, yeah. Lily, yeah, but there's no Herman here. This is Captain Spaulding. For sure. Keith's laughing his ass off. And he said, that's it. Jeff's nickname is Captain from now on. That's it. Fried chicken. That's it. Rudy Tooty. I'm not going to say the whole line. Rudy Tooty, Mother Fruity. Yes, that's what we do. I do the voice. I'm not doing it now. But yeah, that's me and Jeff. You don't like fried chicken? Exactly. That's it. That's it. And I told Jeff we should get like an ice cream truck or a van, whatever they have. We have drive and play Freebird. It'll be great. But yeah, that's some of the humor, that goes on in this house because we have to, because getting into the serious part, living in this house is a trip. And I'm going to read, some of you already heard it. So yeah, I appreciate you for sticking around. It's not a long email, but I'm going to stop between and we'll talk about how we have the same experience or research or things we didn't know, and like I said, Keith goes, do it. Oh yeah, we'll get ice cream truck. We gotta do it. Could you imagine me hanging out the side of an ice cream truck window on Halloween screaming, Rudy Tooty, Mother effing Fruity, with a cowboy hat on?
You gotta do it over the mic.
Yeah, yelling.
Over a loudspeaker.
Yeah, I would do that. Driving and laughing. Fantastic. I think we're gonna do that. If anything, just answer the door like that for the trick-or-treaters, dressed like that. These poor kids will be like, who is that? The parents will know. They'll get it. We're already the spooky house on the block because, as you can see, this is our sun porch, and I put like red or purple lights outside. Our porch light is purple. Yeah. The neighbors they all know who we are now. Yeah. So they're like, yeah. And it's like, whatever. But anyway, so how did we get this email? How did we meet these people real quick? Well, very strange, always weird. We get the doorbell rings, and first of all, I changed the doorbell.
The video where it didn't happen.
Keith,
we have video.
Right? The video of us, the video of him with the Die Hard. I'll send it to you. I'll send Keith the video. Gotta show Keith the video. I can't breathe. You hear me? I can't.
This ain't the first time, though, either. This is like the second time. The first time was in my apartment.
Yeah. I do this stuff to him all the time. Like, never ghost pranks. Never that. We don't do. I don't do paranormal pranks because obviously you don't want to do that, because if something really does happen, then both of us are really like, did you set that up? Did you do it? So we don't do that. I do stuff like that. But what else did I, real quick, another prank I did to you. I did something not too long ago.
I don't remember. There's so many. I don't know.
I'm a big prankster. But anyway, so the doorbell rings. And first of all, we have a blink, ring doorbell. Hey, Brandy, what's going on? He goes, he's thinking, I know you. Oh, yeah, all the time. So our blink doorbell. And first of all, and his brother is here. So him and his brother are on the couch. I'm still kind of sick. This is last week. And his face, all of a sudden he goes, what the hell is that? And he's all freaking out because the blink goes, there's someone at the door, in the driveway. And then you hear the doorbell. Well, it used to be like ding dong. And I was like, that's boring. Mm-hmm. So I changed it's a dun 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 dun. It's our door.
I'm in the living room like, what's going on? Because nobody tells me that they changed the doorbell sound.
So he starts yelling. Why does it sound like, what did you call it? A mortal
Mark,
death march. He goes,
what's with the death march?
and he's all worked up. He's not sitting tall and cool. He's sitting
My brother's like, what is that? What is that? Oh yeah.
It's like, honey, you've been with me for almost 2 years. You should know by now. So he's pacing back and forth, not knowing what to do. I'm hysterical in the chair. I'm like, it's the doorbell. Answer the door. As he's pacing back and forth, his brother's on the couch going like this, like they're panicked. So finally he goes, and I go behind him, and I grab my mag light because I'm like, well, nobody's supposed to be ringing our doorbell. So I got the mag light and I'm behind him in a robe. Like I look like the big, I'm the big Lebowski. I'm always in a robe and like my slippers and a mag light. Like this is what I do. So, you know,
I'm gonna start taking pictures.
oh, I don't care. I go on live. These guys that have watched me for years, Keith and Renee can tell you, I used to go live from my bed in my pajamas on a daily basis in front of 15,000 people. Am I lying? Not lying. I used to eat bowls of cereal, smoke cigarettes, didn't care. So this woman's at the door, and we're like, can we help you? She pulls in our driveway, and she's like, Keith goes, yes, see, yeah. And we're like, can we help you? And she's like, hi, my name is Morticia. Keith goes, yep, that she did. Yeah, see, 15,000 people enjoyed it. They enjoyed me in my pajamas. So Morticia's at the door, as we're going to call the lady. And she says, hi, my name is Morticia. I used to live here. Really strange question. She was very sweet. She said, I'm wondering if you received any of our mail. So that's why she came. So after this conversation, you guys know me. I look at her, I go, I have a really strange question before you go. I said, did you and your husband, she said her husband, blah, blah. I said, did you guys ever have any weird things happen, like paranormal experiences in the house? I was tiptoeing because, you don't want to scare anybody and she went, oh, you have no idea. She goes, I'm not the one to ask, but my husband lived in this house most of his life. She goes, and he's got stories. And I was like, oh, you're kidding. She said, I go, here's my email. I said, please tell him to, contact me. And she said, absolutely. Well, today he did. Now, they don't know who we are when I asked her this. They don't, I just said that we were paranormal investigators, and finally I introduced myself, Lorelei. I don't think he even introduced himself at all.
Mm-hmm.
And so they weren't like, it wasn't like they were watching our YouTube and they knew what we were saying. Not at all. These people, no. So here is the email. I can say, now you guys, who those of you that have watched the lives, us talking about this house and what we've experienced or what I've uncovered through research or what we've gotten on our ITC devices as far as applications of the ghost box, responses, words, things like that. You guys remember I got dig like in the basement. I said, what do you want me to do in the basement? Dig all the time, dig. Or and we know there were spiritualists that lived here in the early 1900s. The seance room was downstairs because there's the marks on the door, the witch marks, which are protective symbols, not little witch marks. They're old European things. These are all here on our YouTube, the lives. You can watch them if you're interested. Renee said, Laura never has strange questions. Never. You know me. I have to know these things. So here is what we got. I gotta take my glasses up because the old lady can't see with her glasses on. Hi, Lorelei. My wife, Morticia, mentioned that she spoke with you the other day when she stopped by, and that you had some questions about the house and any paranormal experiences we had while living there. I'm happy to share what we experienced. Starting with some general things. There were a number of times when I like someone else was in the house. Don't we know it? Or I would hear doors or footsteps. We on a daily basis as well. When I checked to see if it was a roommate or someone coming in, I would find the house empty with both the front and back doors closed and locked. Of the roommates I lived with, there two told me they had similar experiences during their time in the house. I would also occasionally feel like I was being watched. So do we. Both inside and outside around the house. We all notice small items moving or disappearing from time to time as well. I'm going to stop at that paragraph. Jeff and I hear the footsteps in this house on a daily basis. If we're down here, we hear them upstairs. If we're upstairs, we hear them down here in the house. Every single day, every night. The objects moving. We had that vase of flowers thrown off the table.
Mother's Day.
No, not Mother's Day.
It was before Mother's Day, wasn't it?
Honey, we moved it in October.
What was it for? Oh, my mom's birthday.
Your mom's birthday.
Sorry.
Ah,
We got it for my mom.
drinking the Shirley Temples. This is what he does. So, no, seriously, he's drinking Shirley Temples and he gets a sugar buzz. So, sugar high. So, this vase is on our dining room table, and it wasn't due to moisture or condensation. It was sitting on a runner on our dining room table, and it flew off the table on the floor, and it was everywhere. So luckily it was in a plastic vase. I had it like a cup, a big plastic cup, and it did nothing broke. So concur, same things happening to us. Feel like being watched all the time. I have that. I'm here alone, during the day. Jeff was at work. I feel it all day, all night, but me, it doesn't bother me. I'm always, if I get the feeling, I'm like, what? I go, what do you want? I go, okay, I'll turn something on. So it doesn't scare me. These poor people, it terrified them for years. It gets way scarier and creepier. And when I read this part, I almost hit the floor. I couldn't even function when I read this. As for the basement, we rarely went down there. Whenever we did, there was often a sense of anxiety or mild claustrophobia. For me, it wasn't so overwhelming, but unless there was an emergency, I was usually the only one willing to go down. And even then, only if I had to. I can't really confirm anything specific happening down there. When we first moved in, I was told a story about the cistern that had been opened and part of the wall was broken through after a child drowned down there. So, as you guys know, we have the creepy room with the creepy door, with the creepy witch marks, with the locks on the inside. And then there's a furnace. And on the other side, it's the original foundation. It's all the limestone. And there's a limestone wall. There's a big hole in it. And we were like, okay, giant. I'm talking a massive hole in the limestone wall.
Yeah, those of you that watched this when we were live on the 13th.
Yeah.
We were talking about
Friday the 13th.
We were worried about shutting the door, and then we see on the other side of the furnace, the walls can completely blown out.
Yeah, it's a hole, and it's a circular hole. And yeah, Friday the 13th, we went live and we from in the basement, from that area. Now we find out, and if you look in there, you can see it's a dirt floor, but the one part's got like a cemented area.
Looks like a curb.
Right. And now we know why. It was a cistern and cemented over. And now we found out that a child definitively died by drowning in the cistern. And he said that, and he explained that he didn't know the kid's name or when it happened or anything like that. So as you guys know, missed research. I'm like, well, if it's pre-1950, I can find it. If it's after 1950, I gotta wait till I get in the Historical Society. So I jumped on and I'm going through archives. Sure enough, I found the article. Child dies drowning in cistern at our address in 1906, was it? I don't have it's on my other computer, but early 1900s. The child's name, I'll give you his first name. The child's name was Raymond. Yes, Raymond. So Raymond, he was 16 months old. He was a neighbor kid. He wandered over here. His mother couldn't find him. Immediately launched a search for this little boy, and they found him here in the cistern around the corner. They lived on that block over there. So it confirmed that, this did happen. And so what he was told by the owners before him, it was true. And you can see it downstairs where they had to bust the hole in the wall. Very sad, to rescue this, or try to rescue this child, and to obviously just to retrieve the remains. The child was already deceased. So, and Nick asked earlier if a man, because I always get the name Amanda here, the name Amanda, and obviously no, it was a little boy named Raymond. So I have not encountered that name yet, but we do have a lot of childlike things that happen here all the time. Prankster, cute little stuff. You know what I mean? Even some of the sounds we hear, it's like a kid. You will get that kid, like, wouldn't you say, like, kid kind of stuff? Even with the cats, especially with the cats too. The cats will play with somebody that's not there. And cats are weird. I know they play with whatever, but it just seems like somebody's playing with them sometimes. And that reminds me of a childlike quality. So keep those watched. That was great. And thanks, you guys. Yeah, I mean, well, it gets better. This ain't nothing. Trust me when I tell you. So now he goes on to the attic. The attic is now our master bedroom. This house was completely remodeled, gutted. So now we sleep in the attic. He says the attic was where we experienced the most unexplained paranormal activity. The light up there would turn on, and no one would go upstairs. Well, with us, it's not the light; it was the smoke detectors, the fire alarms. Until I yelled and told him, "Knock it off! Don't do it anymore," and then it stopped. Um, he often heard what sounded like someone walking around up there, uh, more than anywhere else, and that's where he felt the most watched. For me, I don't feel more being watched up there than I do down here. It's kind of the same. Um, let's see. One of my roommates, he said, had her bedroom in the attic, where our bedroom is. It would occasionally describe seeing what she called an imp like figure, usually near the unfinished front of the house. For those of you that don't know what an imp like figure is, it's like a, anything from a sprite to a little creature to whatever, and they could be about up to 2 feet, 3 feet high. Now, to stop it there, Jeff and I see it all over the house, out of the corner of our eye, a little black shadow figure about that tall, and we always think it's one of the cats. So we'll turn that way, and it's not the cats.
Cat's not there.
And it's bigger than the cat. Talking, it's probably, about that high, and it goes by, and you'll see it real quick, broad daylight. It doesn't matter, and it happens almost, I'd say, every day. One of us catches it and sees this quick black shadow figure.
More up in the bedroom upstairs than anywhere in the house.
Yeah.
And because there's times where she'll look at me and be like, "What are you looking at?" And I'm like,
"Yeah,
the cats." She goes, "They're both here in the bed."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Oh, okay, well."
And the funny part is what they're talking about, the front part of the attic. That's now our master bathroom. And that's where I see it. I have a dresser next to the doorway. And last night I saw it go by the dresser to the bathroom. Before I got this, thing, it's crazy. And yeah, I don't know. Nick said Amanda's been around in England since 1212, however, wasn't really in the US until 1978. Nick, what are you talking about? What Amanda? I don't know that. Is it like a legend or a thing with the name Amanda? I don't know. So we are seeing the same thing. We aren't seeing a creature or an imp-like figure, but we're seeing something that's about that tall. It's just solid black. Solid.
Shadow.
Yeah, it's dark. So okay, that's another check. My phone is come up. Look at this. Okay, so now He goes on. Other visitors who spent time in the house often commented that the attic felt unsettling, though they didn't go into much detail. That's, like I said, our master bedroom. He says, the last thing I note was that I and at least one other roommate had very vivid dreams while living there. Mine would often wake me up before dawn. In them, I would be moving through the house as the house shifted, grew, and changed. The only place that remained constant was the staircase leading upstairs, where a light would be coming down. In the dreams, I had a strong fear of what I thought of as, he put in quotes, the old woman upstairs in the attic. I never confronted her in the dreams, but I had a clear sense that she was very malevolent. So we aren't having dreams, neither one of us. The woman. Now, this is where we can tell you about the woman. Jeff hears it more than I do. Last night, we went to bed. We're both in bed. Cats are in bed with us. And Jeff hears a woman's voice from the hallway to come upstairs, which is
stairway.
the stairwell.
Couldn't tell you what it was word-wise, but it was fairly loud. And I even told her, I said, I don't think it's the cats. Excuse me.
Cats are in bed, so I'm like, and, so he's hearing a woman's voice. We have heard multiple times a man and a woman having conversations when we're upstairs down here.
Like muffled.
Like, yeah, through this.
Even if we're down here in this room or a different room, it'll sound like it's out in the living room or the dining room.
Yeah. And you can't understand what they're saying, but it's definitely a man and a woman. And it's the crazy. We've actually gone and opened the door to look outside and see if anybody's outside. We have cameras surrounding our house anyway, but we got to get across the street. There's no one out there. Our block is so quiet. We live kind of in the country. We only have 4 neighbors over here. So it's like, yeah, we listen. Okay, sound travels. Nobody's outside. So, and it's right here. We can tell it's right here. So to close, Gomez says, I hope sharing our experiences is helpful. Whatever the explanation for them may be, I truly hope you have a positive and peaceful experience in the house. Poor guy doesn't know us. If you have any other questions or would like more details about anything, please feel free to reach out. I'm happy to share what I can and will do my best to answer, which was really, really nice of him. So I did have follow-up questions, obviously. I did email him. I did not get a response yet, but I wanted more detail about the impish figure. I wanted more detail about if anybody tried to communicate with anything in the house via anything from a Ouija board to just using their voice, if they tried to reach out, if anybody was alternative religions or non-religious like myself, being a pagan or a witch or a cultist, things were more open to the supernatural and the paranormal. I had a bunch of questions, and I asked them, guys, I'm waiting. It will come soon as soon as I find out. But Nick said, I heard the mumbling very clear while watching. But yeah, me doing the Gacy live. I was doing the John Wayne Gacy video, Something Wicked, here on the channel. And you could hear talking, a man talking through the microphone while I'm sitting here alone. Jeff's at work. I'm by myself. You guys can watch it. Go look in our lives. It says John Wayne Gacy, my family, and me. It's on there, and things went haywire, and you could just kept hearing a man mumbling and talking, and yeah, I mean, so that could be John. I don't know, right across. So we live off of near State Street in Lockport, and that's the I&M Canal, the Des Plaines River. And I'm not joking when I tell you guys, if I go up in my master bathroom and I look out the window, our house is a direct shot. Directly, if you looked on a map, you could lay a ruler down from Stateville Penitentiary. I can see it across the river with all the lights, and that's where John Wayne Gacy was executed. So full circle for me. We did not plan this. It was like we get the house, and I go upstairs, and I'm like, wait a minute, is that Stateville? Like, is it that bright? Like, can you see? And then, yeah, sure enough. So yeah, so it's one of those things, but yeah, and now we have information. Like I said, it's the trifecta for us. The equipment's telling us about that basement and the dirt and the dig and prosecution, all kinds of weird stuff. They were doing seances down there. The spiritualists live here, and now we have confirmation that there was a child death down in the basement in the cistern by drowning. So that confirmed a lot of what we were getting, my research, and then other people's experiences that lived here that didn't know what we experienced, don't know us, we don't know them. It's the perfect trifecta. To me, that's when you've got evidence like that, that's confirmation. It's like, okay, this is it. This is what it is. Who is the old lady? We don't know. We heard her. We're assuming it's her. It could be another female. We don't know. But there's more questions than answers at this point, now. And like I said, I need those records from post 1950.
And the odd thing for me is, we did the program on the 13th from the basement, and we didn't really get a lot on the equipment. We got some on the ghost box,
Yeah.
especially the new one, but not a lot with the equipment. Where you come up here and you get a lot with the equipment, but not a lot with the ghost box.
Yeah.
So it's the opposite. So it's almost like every floor is a little different. We haven't done anything, I don't think, yet.
In the master bedroom
at all. We haven't done anything up there. Maybe that should be the next place.
That's what I think.
Because you turn this bell on, and the bell typically, it'll ring here and there. You can ask questions, you'll get responses. Today, we turn it on, it won't stop ding. I turn on the candle, it won't stop flickering. I mean, there's no doubt that something's going on today throughout the whole house.
Right.
For no reason.
I can turn this stuff on all day when I'm home alone, and it's nothing. Wait, you hear that? It sounds like knocking.
It was like right under by the.
I was saying, was it in the basement?
Yeah. It was down like right at the floor over.
Like somebody's knocking on the ceiling of the basement. I hope the camera caught that. It was very quiet though. I could feel it.
Mm-hmm.
I could feel it went knock, 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 knock.
Yeah, 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, I'm not knocking. Let's knock back. Hang on, guys. You know me. Hello. I can hear you. How are you? I'm gonna do it back, okay? Can you do it again?
And mind you,
can you knock again for me, please? I really appreciate it. That lets me know that you can hear me and I can hear you. Feel free to do it again. No, nothing. I hope I don't know if we got it on tape, but go ahead.
No, I was going to say this room is right over that.
Yeah.
That sister.
The parlor. That's this room. You guys know my parlor. Right below us, directly, is the doorway to that room, and the cistern is right under us, right here. So, yeah, I chose this room to put the parlor in of the 3 bedrooms. Yeah, go figure. See, it must have known something. But so, yeah, there's a portal type situation, definitely. And this room, for those of you that don't know what the parlor is, yes, it was my show on Facebook and stuff years ago, but the parlor is my haunted collection. It's my oddities, my haunted collection. I have some very dark objects here. I have some very nice objects here. But I collect things, with a past, with a history, things that people don't want, or things that I collected on my own. Real quick, for those of you who don't know, I can show you some of it. The whole room is surrounded. I mean, it's the entire room. But behind me here, like this shelf, is serial killer dirt, meaning from the locations of serial killers. And for those of you, are you morbid? Do you like glorify serial killers? No, I do not. I profile them, I despise them, and this is what I, but to me, it is more, why would I collect the dirt? Well, it's a memorial. To me, especially like the Guinea Sea crawl space dirt, there's no memorial for those guys at that location. There's no memorial at the H.H. Holmes murder castle site by the post office for these victims. There's for none of them. There's no, Ed Gein's property in Plainfield, Wisconsin. Jeffrey Dahmer, I have dirt from his property. So to me, I made a memorial. I took dirt from all these properties, and I, in reverence, keep it here and honor the victims because nobody else does. In these locations, it makes me very angry that you don't even put up a plaque to say, in memory of the victims, without even putting these people's names on it. But that always disturbed me. It's like, why wouldn't you do that? And it's like they want nothing to do with it. You know what I mean? It's very weird. It's like, I'm not going to say the name of some cemeteries that we've located, that were abandoned cemeteries, and we wanted to take care of them and work with them. And people, the state and everybody just forget about it. Just nobody wants to. We don't care. We don't care. Just leave it alone and let it be forgotten. And that to me is vile. It's vile and disgusting. So I don't care what you did in life. Nobody deserves that. So yeah, that's memorial. Same with, I have rocks and things from the Joliet Ironworks, where hundreds of men perished and died while working and falling into giant cisterns, as a matter of fact, of steam and oil and all kinds of stuff. And they didn't retrieve you. You fell in. So a lot of this is like memorabilia. Like I said, it's tragic things that happen, and I take it home and I take care of it. That's me. The mother of the dead. So I always make sure that, hey, if nobody else wants to remember, I will. You know what I mean? And that's why I have it. So that's the museum. That's the parlor, and there's haunted objects as well, active objects, things like that people have given me. I have a piece of the Lottery Mansion. My friend Michael Bill, he works for Bloody Mary down in New Orleans, at her shop and at the Zach and Addie Murder Apartment. He's the tour guide, the number one ghost hunter in the quarter. He sent me a piece of that. So I've got some pretty cool oddities and stuff like that. Um, let's see, frequencies on the different floors. Absolutely, Renee. I say the same thing. I think that there is different, like they said that they felt terrified to go in the basement. Now you wouldn't be terrified of a child's spirit. I keep saying that them doing those seances down there, they open that portal and there's other things down there for sure. And it's coming through the whole house and it's coming directly through this room without a doubt. But they can join the club. And I do feel that sometimes in the basement. I feel, not because it's a basement, me, I'm not afraid. But you get that feeling like, oh, somebody's right behind me, or you feel uncomfortable, more downstairs, I would say, than anywhere else. I get it. And to me, and it's the opposite for me. Upstairs in the attic, master bedroom, I don't feel afraid or uncomfortable or like somebody's watching me. Not at all. And the activity for me, I wouldn't say is the most up there either. For you, what do you think?
Up in the attic?
Yeah, in the bedroom.
No.
No.
If anything, I'd say we get more on this main floor.
The main floor, yeah.
Even with my brother was here. Mm-hmm. I had a couple people from work over, and they're like, "Oh, hey, let's mess with the ghost box and stuff." So we brought out equipment. It was going berserk. We had it going berserk.
Keith said, "If you want, I could send you a piece of plaster from the house." Oh, Keith, yes, absolutely. I'll give you my new address when we get off of here. Yeah, definitely. I'll put it in the collection. Like I said, I've got so much stuff back here now. The collection is growing, and I'm the keeper of the keys. So it'll be taken well care of.
He said, different people see in here. You feel different things. Oh yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. He gets, like I said, he hears this woman more than I do. And I get more of they like me with the fire alarms. That was with me more than him.
And you had some guy, it sounded like I was home yelling up the stairway, and she called me, and I was at work. I was already at work for over an hour.
I was in bed, and I heard what sounded like him talking to me up and our stairs kind of go like they go up and then they up and up. So they kind of twist to come up to the master bedroom from the kitchen. And it sounded like he was talking to me up the stairway, and I'm in the bed. And the master bedroom's as big as the whole house. So it's very, very big. And our bed's all the way kind of toward this way. And I yelled down, "What?" I'm in bed now, and I'm yelling, "I can't understand you. What?" So I didn't want to get up yet. I was just sitting there, just waking up. So I called his phone, and I go, "What do you want?" He goes, "What?" I go, "Are you still in the kitchen?" He goes, "I'm at work." I'm like, "What?"
I've been at work for over an hour.
Yeah, it was that clear out. It was a man, obviously. So yeah, I didn't have a woman, but I get the man.
I would hope so.
You're funny. It's funny. Just wait.
If you're calling me,
Yeah, Die Hard's gonna happen. So he hears the woman more than I do, and I hear the man. So it's like,
and then she was sick. I was staying down here in the room downstairs because it's closer to the kitchen.
A spare bedroom.
And we're just sitting there talking, and it sounds like two people having a conversation in the next room. So I stopped, and she goes, "What?" I go, "You hear it?" And she goes, "Yeah, it sounds like two people." I'm like, "Yeah, like mumbling. Like you can't make out what they're saying." So then we're looking out the window, nobody outside. That's the day when we went looking around, nothing. And this went on for what, about an hour?
Yeah.
And it was just on and on, and then it got a little louder, like it was almost like an argument, and then that was it.
That was
no
it.
more.
That was it. And like I said, we've got IR security cameras surrounding the entire property of this house. You can't walk 20, you can't walk 30 feet anywhere around our home without getting caught on camera. And so it was like, no. I mean, even our cameras are so sensitive, it catches birds and squirrels and all kinds. It'll be like, gray squirrels walking in the driveway. It pops. It tells us stuff. It's hilarious. So
it'll tell me that little boy with the red coat is in the driveway. It's her in her robe.
It's me in my big red robe feeding birds and stuff like the Big Lebowski, and it tells a little boy is in the driveway. It's like, it's me. But yeah. So, and I'm waiting now that he told us too, which piqued my interest, that they felt like they were being watched even on just the land on the land around the house. So we've got the cameras up. So I'm curious, and I'm hoping that if anything does occur out there, that those cameras catch an apparition or something like that. That would be phenomenal. That we would be able to see, okay, who, what, when, where, and why. And the land too. I'll tell you, it's Potawatomi land. We know that. In fact, we are right on the Des Plaines River, and I know the history I have the plat maps and all that. So this was Potawatomi indigenous peoples. So, of course, there could be their spirits around as well, and nature spirits. Battery is running low. It says, "Do you want to plug in the PC?" Hang on a minute. I did plug in the PC. Did you unplug the PC?
No, I did not.
Weird things, guys. What is this? Okay, that's weird. Did you kick it off?
Nope.
Just kick it off, you guys. But there, I fixed it. But I think indigenous peoples, yeah. So and land spirits. There's people like me. I believe in land spirits. I believe in nature spirits. And elementals and things like that. So who knows what's out there? Like I said, we moved in end of October, so we really haven't spent any time outside yet. We had a very brutal winter here in Chicago and fall. Winter started Thanksgiving weekend. It was a blizzard, and it's been.
And we've had a lot of fun in this house.
Yeah.
With water.
Oh yeah, flooding.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
we've had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
lately, so
yeah. So we've
taking
been
care of lots of problems.
fixing stuff in the house and whatever. So we haven't really been outside. So this summer we'll be able to do that. We can go live from outside. We have a fire pit. We plan on using that. I plan on lighting that and calling forth the spirits and asking them if they're present and any land spirits or elementals would like to communicate or if they have anything to say. So this summer should be interesting. And we live, like I said, we're 2 blocks from a cemetery, a very big cemetery. We are 2 blocks from Delwood Park, which is Dead Man's Cave. We did a live from there. That's a whole crazy, nutty story in and of itself. Rockport's a very proud, haunted little town. They're very proud of their haunted heritage here. All the businesses on State Street, they'll all tell you, yes, we're haunted. Oh, yeah, we're haunted. Everybody's haunted. So we love it here. We found the perfect place to live. If we've got to live in the Chicago suburbs, then this is it. It's a very small town. It's country like. Everybody loves being haunted, and nobody thinks we're freaks, which is great. It's like, yes. Keith said perfect. He said, "Oh yeah, different people here in field of yeah, absolutely." And like I said, the house, yep, very active, and now it's confirmed by the people that used to live here, and hopefully, as soon as he gets back, I'm sure he will. I can see if there's more details to give you guys the next time we go live and to add that to see if I can add to the story. And this month, like I said, I'll be going to the what do you call it? The Historical Society and see if they know anything more and if they can tell me more about the Munson family and who built it. That's who built it. And built in 1899. And there was Mr. Munson did die in this house. He was waked in this house, but from a diabetic coma. He was in his 80s. Nothing, you know, like dramatic. Another child, 2 children passed in this house. They were waked here. Um, and like I said, the assistant warden for the old Joliet prison, Lester Alcord, he lived in this house for 10 years. He rented it from Mr. Munson. So those are the people that I know lived here. His daughter Frida lived here with her children after her husband died, and her spinster sister, that's what they call her. It's not me saying it in the newspaper. I'm a spinster, so I'm proud, whatever. The spinster sister lived here with Frida and the little children. So they didn't die here, but you never know. I don't know. Is the old lady, Clara, Mrs. Munson? She died in the house on the corner, though. They had these 2 houses. It could be it was their property. I don't know if she was mean in real life. We don't know what her personality was. If she was malevolent, I don't know. We're trying to get these answers, guys. And with Valhalla being built, that's really going to help us a lot try to find out some names and things like that. And the reason why, like I love my boo box. Don't get me wrong. This thing's incredible. I wanted something beefier. I wanted the mother load of those boxes, portals, and it's actually a portal, I should say, and just delivered. So it's like I wanted more, and that's what we do in this field. We build, and then we go, okay, let's top it. Let's top it. We got, and that's advancing the technology of the field, and that's what he's doing for me, for us. So he's topped this. So with that being said, if you guys want, we can do a little ghost box session. What's the matter? Do you want to?
I was going to bring it in.
I was gonna ask. Do you want to test the specter before we give it to your dad?
Okay, well, that's custody.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Here, we have another one, guys. Specter. This is a present for his dad. So, Margot.
Oh yeah, that's just dawned on me. If they're watching,
Margot, if you're watching, don't show Bob. So, okay, so we're gonna put this here. Here. You want to flip these batteries out? Put it in. These are the rechargeables. I'm gonna have Jeff do it because it hurts my fingers. So yeah, we'll try Spectre here instead of Nevermore. Man down. So how are you guys? Tell me in the comments what's going on with you guys, paranormal wise, anything wise, health wise. Like I said, if you guys didn't hear, I was The month of February sucked for me. I had the stomach flu the first week of February, horrific. A migraine the second week of February, a horrible head cold the third week of February, and I just got rid of it like 2 days ago. Not like I'm done. I'm done being sick. I told her, stay the hell away from me. If you've even got a sniffle or a tickle in your throat, stay away from me. Wash your hands and go away. I'm done. I'm done with it. I've been sick. I was sick for 26 days straight. I was in the spare bedroom, in that bed, and on the couch when I couldn't breathe with the cold for 26 days. Freaking horrible. You want to set the stations? You got to set. He's gonna set the frequency of the stations to this area. It's got to find them. It's got to scan through and then set the box. Um, but yeah, that's what we've been doing. Like I said, I've been sick for a month. So and Jeff's been building. So because we couldn't go live, I'm sick. We couldn't really investigate. I had a break. That was Friday the 13th. It was in between the migraine and the head cold. I had a 2 day break. What was it? 2 days? I was okay. Like Friday the 13th and Saturday the 14th. That was it. That was my break. We went live. So yeah, terrible. What this stuff going around? It's horrible. Nick said, I've been rolling in the illness since August, starting with an 8-week belt of the shingles. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I know somebody that just had the shingles too. She had them for what was it, about 8? It was 8 weeks, hospitalized, released, and she's still in pain. And it's almost been like, what, 6 months?
Yeah,
About 6 months later, she's still in pain from it. I feel you. I had them one time. I didn't have a severe case. Maybe about 10 years ago. Yeah, maybe about 10 years ago. I was lucky. But oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, 8 weeks. I'm glad you're better, Nick. I am. That's not good. Is it? It's finding the station.
no, it's going.
Oh, it's going. Okay. Here, let me set it. All right, guys. Before we start this, for those of you that don't know,
That's a computer.
computer.
Or my phone.
Oh, it's the phone. Phones aren't on airplane mode.
Mine is, but it's still. Maybe it isn't the phone. Maybe the computer.
Nevermore wasn't doing this. It might. She'll be all right in a minute. Never mind. As I was saying, where you're. This is weird. It's something.
That's why we're getting some weird thing in here. I don't know.
I don't know. The boxes don't do that. Let me try. Headphones, guys. Wear your headphones if you've got them. Whatever you hear come out of that box through the microphone, through whatever, type in what you hear. You're going to hear it better than we are. You're going to hear stuff before we will. No matter how silly or stupid you think it sounds, type it in the comments. If you hear a sound, if you hear a laugh, type in, I hear laughing, I hear mumbling, I hear knocking, I hear movement, type it in. Like I said, you'll hear it before we will. Nick said stomach flu earlier this past week. You got it too? Oh, it was brutal. That was brutal. If I catch that again, I'm going postal. I swear, I can't take it. I am done being sick. I said, if whoever gets me sick next, I don't know. I will be in prison. I will be at Stateville across the river. I'm not even joking. I can't take it. In 26 days sick. I'm not doing it anymore. So I hear you. Oh, I'm done. He said that was violent. Yeah. When you're, to be funny, now we can laugh about it. But when you're sitting, it's coming out both ends at the same time. You feel like you're going to die. It's death. I mean, it is, and I haven't had the stomach flu. I had it in 2003. And I've only had it twice in my life. It was 2003 and now. In the regular flu, I've only had once in my entire life, and that was 2019. Not even kidding. So it's like, no more, no thank you, done. But anyway, so I'm going to pop this bad boy on. We'll see. Maybe we have to use Nevermore. I don't know, but you might have to fix something, adjust it. It's the computer.
Oh, yeah.
Here,
It is picking up.
give me Never. Wait a minute. Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties. Get Nevermore. No, I used it earlier and it didn't do it. Yeah. Here. Let's see. Guys, the EMF right now in this house is outrageous. I can't even turn. Normally, we have the dead bell on. You guys know when we go live, we always do. I can't turn the dead bell on. It keeps dinging. It doesn't stop. No matter where I put it in the house, it won't stop. I can move it. Move it away. Yeah, you can move it away from us. Put it in the corner. Put it in the living room. It's going to keep going. I can't get it out. I'm going to break my fingernails. I have girl nails.
Okay.
Oh. See? So it's like, I don't trust it. I don't know if it's, just the EMF being so high in the entire house due to whether it's paranormal or electrical, I don't know. Or if it's paranormal or energy or electrical, I have no idea. I have no clue. So I don't have anything else. We do have the what do you call it on? The REM pods are on, and those aren't going off. They're behind us. So yeah.
That battery didn't want to cooperate.
So we were going to test that one, but what is going on? We do this all the time in here. We do this live all the time. Listen, nothing. It's like frequencies. Listen, guys.
That's what
Hear it? Now it's up.
I'm up next.
You're up next? Yeah, you're going to knock it off. Wait. No, I'm not going to wait. Hang on. What? Do this.
Oh, that's good.
It likes it there. Okay. Attacking?
No,
Keith said old wiring. No, Keith, surprisingly, they gutted this house down to the studs. All electrical, all plumbing, everything is brand new in this house. They gutted, like I said, down to the studs. So now, even our pipes, brand new pipes, everything, heat, air. It's like a brand new house except the bones, Yeah. So, hello? Is there anyone here that wants to talk with us?
It's me.
It's me? Who's me? Hi. Hello? Trying to find the sweet spot. Hello?
How high you got the speed?
It's on normal.
This is what we're talking about with electronics in the house. This is exactly what we're talking about.
Are you messing with the radio? Somewhere.
Planned.
Can you tell me your name? Understand? I do understand, yes. Hi, Wanda. There's Wanda. Somewhere, I not. Cousin? Finally. Do you know?
Found it.
Found it. Raymond, are you here?
Spared.
There. Dave. Clara, are you in the house?
Next.
Care. So I'm going to read Joanne. Fred, Clara, you here? Gives a few.
Back. Sport.
What about Amanda? Amanda, are you here?
The direct.
I'm What happened in the basement? Yeah.
Die Hard.
It's a Die Hard. See, they like it when I do Die Hard. I told you. I think it's funny. So I put the book in the jacket, protected. Detectives. I love it.
All good.
Derek?
Yeah.
Noise.
Yes. I hate it. Here. I hate it here. Wow. Who hates it here? What's your name?
Actually.
Andrew, we can go there.
Keith, are you kidding me? Mark tape. Yeah, we'll be coming there. We'll be coming that way in October. What do you get me a free stay? Now, I have a question. Are you from this house and this land, or are you from one of these objects in the room?
Oh, wait.
Oh, wait. Keith, you heard Keith. You know them? Are you attached to one of these objects in here? Keith heard me the Twinkie.
Yes.
That might be John.
Here.
Here? You're here? Oh. What are you doing, John? I'll kill you. I'll kill you. That could be anything.
To the world.
Why do you want to kill me? Letting them warm up. These guys know that have been doing this. I always say it takes about 15 minutes for an app or a Go box to warm up. You give it 15 minutes, and then they're going to lock in. Before that, you're going to get 10 to 15. Is Lester here? He said they got to get used to the frequency of the app of the device. I absolutely agree with that, Keith. I always have said that. Yeah. It's weird. She's like, it's weird. It's like a telephone. Remember we talked about this? If you don't know what a telephone is, it's you talk. They laugh. You hear the giggle. Like better. Use this. You like this better? Nick heard shots just go. Keith said my phone just moved. Oh yeah. Maybe. We would like to speak with the lady of the house.
For
what?
Because I would like to. Is she present? Is she here?
I watch her.
Who's the creature that lives in the attic that the girl saw? Keith and both heard from. Yep, she's here. What is the lady's name?
I mean, I would.
Watch her.
That's that I'm being.
Die Hard. Do you Die Hard? They love it. The ghosts love Die Hard. They want me to do Die Hard on Jeff.
No more die.
drive
Doctor. Wanda, you were doctor? Might be Herman. Either doctor. 49. Who is the doctor? What's your name?
George.
George.
This is
But I
library.
Are you gonna give us a dream tonight? Cute.
To reduce.
I can't. He said a movie.
That is
Go to check. To menopause.
Go to check.
Go to check. Can you tell me what happened in the cistern downstairs?
Sad story.
A sad story. It is a very sad story. Is Raymond here? I hope not.
Position.
Yes, he is.
It's an
This is
You forget that.
There's a lot.
yeah. I got to go back and listen to this and then type it in.
It's okay, breathe. It's
Wireless.
Amanda, are you here?
At me. One.
You know who asked who was here?
I'm 36.
Fred, are you here?
One feet.
Fred. Fred Munson. So there's different decades and times coming through. Oh, absolutely. Oh, yeah. It's like, you know, we're just running it. You know how I do it until they calm down. Let them talk. Let them. They're all fighting. It's, you know, for it. It's busy.
I like
And like I said, it's not just the house.
Action.
Gotcha. When you try to narrow it down, I try to make the energy, you know, like narrow it. Hang on. So get it to concentrate.
now we're getting that weird noise. You hear that?
Yeah. Since Wanda's here, Wanda, look what it said. Don't say it. In a Wanda, I've got dirt from Holmes.
It goes damn.
It goes damn.
It's like whispered damn.
Herman,
I want it.
you want it? Herman, are you here? Yes.
The moment is right.
H.H. Holmes. Herman, are you here? Wanda said Herman. Herman, your cousin Wanda wants to talk to you. It's Wanda Mudgett.
And it's just their mariachi music. And
Yeah,
it's picking it up.
it's bleeding through, that's all.
Double
I don't guess.
Story.
a story.
Keep her cousin. I heard Bridget. Minnie, are you with Herman? With Henry? Dr. Holmes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now let's see. See, I'm testing it. This is how you test it too. Let's see if anybody's really talking, you know? And right here. Try John and see what's going on. You can see. John and
Here.
Pierre. John. If it's you, tell me your nickname. He said Heinrich. Yeah, I'm seeing if my, mechanical five are around. I don't know. I'm trying to see if we're getting real communication or not. Like, give me the key words. You guys know how I do. Live. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Mark tape.
Oh, well.
Oh well. There was a weird voice for like a no, John, you don't want to talk? All right, put it away. I'm gonna grab an object and I'm not gonna say what it is. Let's see. Jeff won't even know. And let's see if you guys get what it could be. Great test. Okay. I have it in my hand.
Piece of paper?
No.
Oh, it's
No. I thought you were serious. If what's in my hand, if the person this belongs to, can you say hello? If you're here?
It's kind of crazy.
I'm crazy.
Kind of crazy? Okay, so you heard?
No.
I'm here or it's here.
It's here.
Can you tell me your name?
John.
It's John. John, you're a little late. I got somebody else's thing in my hand, but we can go back to yours. Right here.
Right here.
He said the keyword. Knock it off, John. Quit talking dirty.
I'm afraid.
He said,
Oh, well, okay.
John, knock it off.
Please.
Behave yourself.
They both said they heard that.
John, clearly. It's John. Everybody heard John. Oh, yeah. It's hi. Same voice. What's going on, John? Where have you been? Across the road? Pretty good potty mouth, Jeff. Training? You don't need to train anybody in anything. Chicago. Road trip. What is that? Oh my God. John. Yeah, they heard training. Wait, see what I just John, tell everybody what happened at Stateville across the road, across the river. What happened to you at Stateville? He's like, you don't want to talk about it.
Come on, you can tell us.
Nope.
No.
See? You don't want to talk about it? Naughty. Well, John, we got a big surprise coming. Me and Jeff are coming to Stateville.
For me?
Yeah, for you. Yep, we're gonna go in the execution chamber and in your holding cell for 24 hours. What do you think of that? Magic. I got magic for you. John, can you tell me any spirits' names in the house? Give me a chance.
No,
Do you know what other spirits are here? Or is there anything?
I'm thinking maybe with
Yeah, that's what I want. Who's the black shadow that is upstairs? What is that?
did you say me? Me?
Me. Who's me? What are you? I know you're not human. It's so loud. We're gonna stop. We're gonna have to, guys. Unfortunately,
What was it?
we have to stop this.
This laptop has seen its day.
My very good and very, very expensive laptop has a fan issue. Can you guys let me know if you guys can hear that? That loud. That's the laptop. It's extremely loud, and I usually do that. It stops.
This is a big no-no.
That I can't get it to stop. But yeah, guys, it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get way worse when it gets like overheated and does.
Yeah,
Keep goes, I hear it. Yeah, and it's gonna get way louder. So unfortunately, yeah, we're gonna have to end this live in a minute because you're not gonna hear us, and it's gonna be horrific. So
it's rampant.
it's yep. Here's it's like a truck. So yeah,
I know because I use it and it does it all the time.
yeah. So but that's well, I hope you guys enjoyed that session. I could have gone longer. I was having a lot of fun with it. I would have went till 9 o'clock. But yeah, technology tonight's not our friend in this house.
No.
Not at all. Jeff with the box issues. We've got issues everywhere, and
I'll show it.
that way, okay, want to grab? Well, this is gonna get. You better hurry because it's gonna be sound like a train coming through here. Jeff's real quick is gonna get Valhalla and show you guys what he has built so far. What's gonna kind of look like. We were gonna do that at the end, but the computer is deciding for me. You be quiet. Okay, I'm yelling at it. Maybe it'll work.
Well, you'll get a good idea of all the way everything that's in it. So as you can see,
Yeah, that's Valhalla, guys, with a computer chip. It's
so
not
put it
just
together.
it's not just an FM chip. This is a computer portal. This is a full blown spirit box portal with a computer chip, FM, with the sensor. This is where the motion detection is going to come in.
And then it's got the eyelets,
Eyelets
one on each side. So you can do a strap, you do a handle.
Yeah.
I'm going to use it where I'm going to hook carabiner. No, it stopped.
She stopped for a minute. We're lucky. Okay.
So you got the power, and then you got for your portal the switches. So
it's headphones, and there's in and an out. So you got a line out and a line in. So you can plug if you want to plug an app into it, you can. So it is a portal technically.
And then you got your volume, your reverb, and then you have your speed, and then you click it, and it'll find the favorite stations. And then down here are the lights. There's 4 that they're options that when you click, they'll light up. It's going to be cool.
Yeah.
But as you see, it fits in my hand.
It's got flutter. It's got gap for the stations. No gap. There's no static. It's a quiet box.
But you can see
Yeah.
there's a lot.
This is where we're at. So he's shoving it all in because I wanted something small. He said it's better. He'll put it here too, in the regular,
Box.
the ammo boxes, which are great. These things are so durable. They're like, They're fantastic. I love them, but
Only because it's been a lot of work. I don't know if you can see, but
yeah,
it's making a PCB board. So, and then the computer plugs on it. So
Keith said, "Good live, got to get you two on the show." So Keith, absolutely, very,
For
very
sure.
soon, I promise. And Keith said, "That's awesome." Renee said, "This is awesome." Keith, for Cobra in the house for you. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Keith's my brother, always will be. You know what I mean? And two, we wanted to let everybody know we will be at the first Paracon we're going to be at the season. We'll be at Ohio State Reformatory at Parapsychon, May 15th through the 17th. We'll be there Friday night. We'll be at the party at the Moose Lodge. Saturday we'll be at Paracon all day. Saturday night we'll be doing the ghost hunt at night with like Cody and Satori, and I don't know who else is doing it in the field. And then we'll be leaving those Sunday to come home because Jeff has to work on Monday. So if you've got nothing to do or you're going to be there, awesome. It's like I said, May 15th we're leaving the 17th though. So basically the night of the 15th through the night of the 16th. If you guys are thinking about going, go. We're going to have so much fun. It is going to be a freaking great time. Cody and Satori are going to be there. John Staffis, Dustin Pari. There's a ton of people. And we're going to have a blast, guys. So come on out. Like I said, the party is on Friday night at the Moose Lodge. So you can get tickets for that, I think, on their website. Tickets for the ghost hunt on Saturday night. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And so we're driving out for that. So, yeah. So get your tickets now. Meet us at Parapsychon in Ohio in May. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's free. It's free. So it helps us out. And then you guys too get to know when we upload any videos, when we go live, which is what we do. We investigate, we go live. I don't like to pre-record an investigation and edit things. It's never been my style. I like to go live and be like, here it is. This is it. It's like you're there with us. Plus, it shows you, there's no jump cuts and ads and added things. It's raw, it's real. This is what it is, and so that's about it, you guys. So we hope you guys had a great time with us tonight. We know that we are so appreciative for your support and coming on here and having a good time with us on this weird Sunday night in our haunted home. And, like I said, more is coming. Season is beginning. It is March 1st. Bring in paranormal season. It starts today, and we're ready. So, that's it, guys. So, hope you have a great Sunday and a great week. Stay safe, stay healthy. I hope you're getting good weather coming soon. We're getting rain, tons and tons of rain for our wonderful floody basement. Yes. Yep, that's exactly it. So,
it's more work.
And as soon as Jeff is done with Valhalla here,
we'll use it and show it.
We will go live that night. We will show it to you guys, no matter what night it is. Like I said, we don't have a preset night. We go live. Yeah, basically, we go live when we feel like it. We don't have a set schedule. It's like, we let you guys know. Yep, we'll be live tonight or tomorrow night or whatever the night.
Maybe we'll do the next one upstairs and see what we get.
We can do that next week if I'm well, if I don't have a migraine or anything like that. Our next live, let's put it that way, we'll do from the master bedroom, which is the attic, which the former owners talked about, and where we have experiences: the imp, the old lady, the walking, the footsteps, the scratching, all that stuff. It happens up there.
We'll do a pajama night.
But the other things, you guys, for the veterans of watching me, yes, we'll do pajama night. We'll be in bed.
Gotta take the down.
Jeff has his special Star Wars housing rest. They wake up and they do things. So next week, probably it would be like Wednesday night is when we would do it. Probably like 7 Central Standard Time. Probably Wednesday. All goes well. We'll go live from the attic from our bedroom, which is the attic. And if you guys will help us out, that would be great. We'll put the box on and let's find out who the old lady is, who the imp is, who's scratching, who's walking. Let's find out together. We'd love to have your help, guys. You 50 ears is better than 4. You know what I mean? And 50 eyes is better than 4. So we need all the help that we can get in solving mysteries of this house, and we really appreciate it. So, all right, guys, we're gonna let you go and get off here. Have a great night. Stay, like I said, stay healthy, stay safe, and we'll see you guys.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching. Yes, we love you guys, and we'll talk to you guys soon.